It's extremely early, and myself and the wife have been disturbed by noise from next door most of the time. At some points there was banging, at other points there was arguing, at some point there was screaming. Well, my wife and I sat there, and living just as ordinary Brits, we thought, well, marital dispute, quite honestly, domestic. See, in our part of the world, you don't get involved. Up before the seagulls squawking, in fact. That early. Very difficult to sleep with all that banging on the wall, those objects being thrown, that glass splintering, and I do believe at some point somebody said something really foul, awfully bad language. So foul language warning here, folks, but I do believe it included "get off my fucking laptop." Well, as I say, the missus and I, in all honesty, that is none of our business. Even when we heard the thump, 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 thump of what may have been somebody falling or being pushed down the stairs. None of our business. I mean, we were at the Westminster dinner where the Chancellor, Philip Hammond, gave such an excellent speech. And MP, Mr. Mark Field, was truly allowed to get stuck into a greeny climate protester, obviously for the sake of the security of all of us there, remarkably quickly reacting and pinning the woman in the red dress to a pillar. I mean, and then hands around the neck. We were silent because, one, it was nothing to do with us, and two, well, we were stunned. We were amazed at this heroic action towards this lefty woman on our behalf by a truly security conscious Mr. Mark Field MP. And we watched as he pushed her in the chest as well, and then frog marched her out. That is what happens when you interrupt our dinner. So look, you're going to get all this stuff now about there'll be weirdy, beardy, snowflakey, greeny lefties on saying that the police say, if you hear the kind of sounds that we've been hearing all night, you should call them busybodies. Busybodies. All of them that do this. Nothing to do with us. What happens between a man and a wife is their concern. I mean, if I choose to give the wife a good beating as a traditional Tory voting male, that is my right. Like it is my right to beat anybody. Nobody should get involved. It's completely wasting police time. I, too, am looking forward to voting for Boris. I take it you all will. Noble chap. Extremely noble. Right ideas. Get this country back on its feet again. Thanks for listening. I don't know quite what has happened. Nobody has come out of the house next door so far. Perhaps it's a little bit early for them. I don't know. Did see some lights on, but there was a point last night when it kind of all went quiet. Well, at least we didn't bother the police on useless errands. A man's business is his own. A man's business is private. Do not stick your nose in, unless, of course, you're some pathetic snowflake lefty. Right, I'm off to have a cup of tea and then a good, full English, may I stress, full English Brexit breakfast.